Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the transatlantic number Sf Op50Lh-AL. This is an Eldora offset replacement pivot in an aluminum finish is what it is. So the SF stands for storefront. That's Transatlantic's term for storefront sort of hardware. The OP50 means Eldora, and that means you're going to get these pieces. First of all, you've got the frame plate here, and this is really the item that's going to make that handed. Got a couple of holes prepped for mounting through the jamb, and then you've got the holes that are prepped for receiving the bottom plate. Okay. Then you've got the bottom door portion that's here. It's going to sit just like this. Got a small amount of adjustment here. We're going to go over that in a moment. Then moving our way up, you've got the top door portion, and then the header portion where the this will slide into the preparation of the face of the header, and then of course you'll bring the rest of it up. And there you go. Now, what we're going to do now is take a vertical tour of all of the material. So let's start at the bottom, taking a tape measure of the items as we go up. So let's look at the frame bracket first. Got an overall height 2 inch. Got an overall width just heavy on 3 inch. Well, maybe exactly 3 inch. Width down here, 1 7/8. You can see you've got that little notch that's there, and that's common. About 1 3/16. Okay. Then the bottom spindle plate portion, and over all of this, about 4 1/2. Then a width of about 1 5/8. An overall height, 1/2 inch. Now, per the extended description below this video, there is a reference to an 1/8 inch vertical adjustment. How that's accomplished is by loosening the set screw. There's a little set screw in here, and you can turn the bottom stud up and down a total of an 1/8 inch, and then retighten your set screw, and that will allow you to tailor your installation. Okay. Now, moving up from there, there's your bottom door portion. Let's get some dimensions on that. Overall height, about 1 3/4 inch. And you can see that that first screw is at about 3/8 from the top, and then about a 1 3/16. The width on that, about 1 5/16 inch, and that hole is going to be right about in the center. Okay. Overall projection, about 1 1/4 inch. Again, aluminum finish, nice fit and finish on this clear anodized material. Moving up, then you have the header portion. Overall height, 1 3/8. You can see you're about 1/4 inch to the first hole, and then about 1 1/8 to the second hole. Okay. Then we're going to do the width next. And the width on this, about 1 3/8, 1 5/16. You know, right in that range. That hole is going to be right in the center at about 11/16. Okay. Projection of the pin, 1/2 inch. Now to the header portion, and this funny looking extrusion really is for, to allow you to run the screws up and thread cut them right into the aluminum that's here. So this Eldora design is very specific and unique, quite frankly. With the, well, it's 1/2 inch on the aluminum body, but then you've got an 1/8 inch or so of the aluminum bushing or spacer that's here. Height at its widest back here, about 1 7/8. The width on that prep in the header is going to be 1 inch. It's 1/2 inch over here. Overall depth, You can kind of lay out where the screw holes are going to have to be right from the back side of that. So you're about 1.5 inches overall, 1 7/16 inches. Then about 5/8 to the first hole, and then about 1 3/16 inches to the outer hole that's here. Screws are included. You're going to get bolts, obviously bolts to hold the door portions through the hollow tube of the aluminum door and into the item. Back here, those are tapped holes. You are also going to get, of course, the flathead machine screws that you will need for attaching the floor plate down to the frame plate as well. These pivots are available from Transatlantic in, obviously, left hand and right hand. This is the left hand. Also available in aluminum and the dark bronze. You play with the LH and the RH in the part number, and then the AL, change that out for DU, and then you'll get the dark bronze finish as well. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line Transatlantic catalog and review all things Transatlantic hardware related. They are a importer of good quality material, especially their door closers, their exit devices, their lock sets, and their hinges. If you're doing some tenant build-out sort of work and you need to deliver some products to your client that are dependable and reliable and still friendly on the budget, or your client is looking for the same, Transatlantic is a good option that should be considered. If you have any questions on the Transatlantic OP50LH in an aluminum finish Eldora style offset pivot set, or any other Transatlantic product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.